Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Before I start my presentation on air pollution, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Aisyah Duana Rostam and my student number is 2410942023. First, I'll be talking about the history of air pollution and how far air pollution has impacted our lives today. During the ancient times, air pollution began when humans first used fire indoors for cooking and heating, exposing themselves to smoke and particulates in poorly ventilated shelters. During the Middle Ages, as wood ran out, coal became more common in cities like London, producing heavy sea coal smog. It harmed health so badly that King Edward I tried banning coal in 1306, though the ban failed due to the high dependence on coal. By the early modern era, growing cities and small industries like blacksmiths and glassmakers worsened air quality. In 1661, John Evelyn's booklet Fuming Fugum described coal smoke's dangers and suggested planting trees and moving industries, an early scientific approach to pollution control. The Industrial Revolution marked a turning point. Large factories, steam engines, and mass production relied heavily on coal, releasing enormous amounts of smoke and soot. Air pollution became a constant reality in industrial cities, damaging health, shortening lifespans, and leaving visible marks on buildings and landscapes. In the 20th century, cars, chemicals, and power plants introduced new pollutants, such as carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxides. Poor air quality was clearly linked to major health issues, leading to stronger public concern and government action. By the late 20th and early 21st centuries, scientists found pollutants also damage ecosystems, the ozone layer, and drive climate change. While developed countries improved air quality, developing regions still struggle. Air pollution is now seen as a global health and environmental challenge. Air pollution can come from natural and anthropogenic sources. Natural sources are those that occur without human activity. This includes volcanic eruptions releasing ash and gases, wildfires producing smoke and particulates, dust storms carrying fine particles, and biological emissions like pollen that trigger allergies. Anthropogenic sources come from human activities. Industries emit sulfur and nitrogen oxides that cause smog. Transportation releases carbon monoxide and particulates into cities. Agriculture produces methane and ammonia from livestock and fertilizers. And industrial burning of wood or biomass adds harmful smoke and particulates, especially indoors. Air pollutants are divided into primary and secondary pollutants. Primary pollutants are emitted directly into the atmosphere, such as carbon monoxide from incomplete combustion, sulfur dioxide from burning fossil fuels, nitrogen oxides from vehicles and power plants, particulate matter from dust, smoke, and combustion, and volatile organic compounds from fuels, paints, and solvents. Secondary pollutants, on the other hand, are not directly emitted, but form in the atmosphere through chemical reactions of primary pollutants. The most notable example is the ozone, a major component of photochemical smog, which is harmful to human health, ecosystem, and materials. There are many impacts of air pollutants. Some of them are as follow. First, there's impacts on the human health. It causes respiratory diseases, cardiovascular problems, and can lead to premature death. Next, there's impacts on the environment. Pollutants damage soil, water, and vegetation while also harming wildlife. The impacts on climates are that gases and particulates contribute to global warming, alter rainfall patterns, and deplete the ozone layer. Impacts on materials and the economy, air pollution corrodes buildings, reduces agricultural productivity, increases healthcare costs, and lowers overall economic efficiency. Indonesia controls air pollution through several laws and rules. The main one is Law Number 32 of 2009 on Environmental Protection and Management, which sets the basic framework for protecting the environment, including air quality. To support this, Government Regulation Number 41 of 1999 focuses directly on air pollution control, such as setting emission limits and managing air quality. Later, Government Regulation Number 22 of 2021 made under the Job Creation Law updated these rules by adding new standards for permits, monitoring, and air management. More detailed instructions are given through Ministerial Regulations of Environment and Forestry, which cover technical matters like emission standards and air quality guidelines. Finally, local regulations are made by the regional government to handle specific pollution problems in their areas and apply national rules locally. Together, these laws create a complete system for managing air pollution in Indonesia. That is all for my presentation on air pollution. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.